Sunday for me and my Starbucks. It's been a while since I've gone, but I realized I had some money loaded onto my account, and so at this point it feels free because today me did not pay for it. And so I got a spinach feta wrap, and I don't remember what drink I got. Blonde latte with coconut milk, 2 pumps vanilla, 1 pump hazelnut is the coffee that I got. So kind of excited for this. I'm about to head into work. Yesterday I didn't end up vlogging. Super busy day at work. Like, I was just doing stuff the whole entire time. I feel like it either goes either way. Either I get all of my weekend work done in an hour, or there's 3 assessments, 2 other little tasks, 1 big set of paperwork to do, lots of kids to see. That was yesterday. I didn't even finish everything. I saved a lot for myself today. Today though, I just have 1 assessment, but it has to get done today because it's due at, I think, 1:15 p.m. and I'm planning on leaving at 1, so that's not a big deal, but like, it has to be today, you know. I also got my nails done yesterday, so we can say goodbye to the green. We're this fun little, it's kind of off-white, it's kind of pearly, but gonna head into jail and I'll see ya. My apologies for the 30-hour gap between vlog clips. Guess we just got it out of the way really early in the vlog, and so now I'll be good about vlogging the rest of the week. But just a little update, yesterday at work was just as busy as I was expecting it to be, and then today at work was ridiculously busy as well. The good news though is that it is Monday, which, if you've been around on my channel, you know is kind of equivalent to my Friday because I have Tuesday and Wednesday off. And so today it was just a lot of work. Honestly, just a lot of work went into today. But what I'm at right now and what I'm doing right now is, instead of enjoying my 2 days off, I am going to knock myself out with a COVID booster. COVID boosters, I still believe, are good to get. I'm getting my COVID booster and my flu shot both at the same time, and in the past, I've actually vlogged every single one of my COVID shots. Oh, that's kind of cute. So go do a little like COVID shot highlights reel or something. The COVID shot has taken me out each time, so at least I'm ready for it. At least I know it's gonna come. I don't know why it takes me out so bad, to be honest, because I feel like my side effects have been worse than just about anybody I've talked to, which I'm just gonna say means that my immune system is just so super strong that it just works that hard against the virus they put in the body, and that's why it takes me out so bad. That's what I'm going with. But that being said, I'm fully planning on tomorrow just being an entire rest day, because in the past it hasn't even been like, oh, I'm just gonna read a book all day. It's like, no, my brain even hurts to function, like my body hurts, everything. But while I am in CVS getting my shot, I do want to like kind of stock up on things like Gatorade, easy soups to make for tomorrow, making sure I have Advil, that kind of stuff, just so that I know I'm gonna be all right, but just so that I, you know, feel well prepared. I can have a fun sick day that is so that I won't get sick in the future, you know? So COVID booster, flu shot, being responsible, and I'm not looking forward to the side effects though, and I just know they're coming. Hello.
He never talks about his past, they say he's coy. I could just shrug it off and being paranoid, yeah. Women come over cause he doesn't have a spouse, but oddly no one ever sees them leave his house.
Not doing well. But I knew it was gonna happen, so like, it's not a surprise. But I don't know, I feel like it is kind of nice though just to have a day where I'm just gonna be on the couch, and not that I would be required to not be feeling well to have an entire rest day, but I feel like I'm not feeling guilty for doing nothing today. Because I feel like this. I slept on and off from 9 p.m. last night to 9 a.m. this morning. It wasn't all great and fun. I feel like the best little chunk of sleep was from like 8:20 this morning to 9 this morning. That was the only sleep that really felt good and nice. And then I finally mustered out the courage to get out of bed and have been laying on the couch reading my book ever since then. This is my book. It's The Riviera House by Natasha Lester. And honestly, I haven't heard many people talk about this book, and even just looking at like the Goodreads amount of reviews, and you know how Goodreads will show you like if any of your friends have a book on their want to read or have read it or anything. None of my friends have read this book or have it on their want to read, and there's not many Goodreads reviews of it, which surprises me because it is very much on track to be a 5-star. Like, I am just really loving the book, honestly, and I'm not done yet, so I mean, obviously, I guess, you know, an ending could squash that rating down, but I don't foresee that happening. But it's another one of, well, okay, this is a genre that I didn't know, like, I don't identify with this being one of my favorite genres, but I keep loving books that are set in the 1940s, World War II, in some European country, whether that's Paris or England or something. Paris, France, the country. This one's set in Paris, though. And, like, women working for the resistance. This is another one of those books. But it has dual timelines, which I think is really cool because honestly, so one of them's in the 1940s, one of them's in 2015, and honestly, each of the timelines is good enough that I would enjoy reading like just that book by itself. But the fact that they are coexisting and they do so well, just I'm loving the book. So that's definitely something good. And today, I truly have no plans for today, with the only exception being that I have a consult call for social work degrees later this afternoon, which, I don't know, maybe I'll still be here looking like this during the call. Just set the laptop up. But I guess like with the side effects that I'm feeling, and this has been kind of consistent throughout each of the COVID shots that I've gotten, it's like, you know, when your brain just hurts? Like, it's kind of a headache, but it's like my brain hurts. Like, having too many thoughts hurts. And then really bad body aches. Like, my hips hurt so bad, but not the kind where stretching would even help. Like, it feels like someone just like punched me all over and it just hurts. And then like my skin is super sensitive to the touch, which is a really weird side effect that has happened every single time. But ranking wise, out of the shots, I definitely think the worst side effects I experienced was after my second dose, which I think is true for most people. But honestly, my worst experience of a COVID shot was last year's booster, because after my second dose, I felt so poorly that I just slept basically the entire day. Like, I was just unconscious through most of it. Whereas last year, I felt more poorly than I do right now, but it wasn't to the extent where I could just be unconscious all day. So I had to live through it. But the good thing too is that each time it's only lasted 24 hours. And so I have 5 hours and 20 minutes before I should be all healed. And then maybe I'll go like on a walk or something to clear my head. In my sick bag that I got yesterday, I realized I never did a sick bag haul, even though that would have been perfect. I got this body armor just to, you know, keep my liquids up, my electrolytes, hydrate, all of that. I got a Gatorade that I'll save for later today. I have 2 peach kombuchas that I already had that are sitting in the fridge, so might tap into one of those today too. Lots of fun beverages. I got 2 cans of soup yesterday because I felt like that would be perfect and also pretty easy whenever I'm ready for lunch to just warm up. I had chicken noodle, and then I have a tomato biscuit. I never realized I don't know how to say some words until I actually try. Tomato, I think it's bisque, that type of soup. I have that one too, so we'll have one of those at some point and the other one at another point. And then I got some Oreos because I figured that would be good for the sick day. And then I got some, I got one of those like long meat sticks. You know, that's like not quite beef jerky, but like kind of is beef jerky. I got one of those. So I feel like even though I feel poorly, I feel like maybe you can't even tell that because I'm kind of excited, but it's because I'm really just buying into the sick day vibes. Like, this is good. I like sitting here and reading. I think I'm going to try to finish this book. I have about 120 pages left, so probably like 2 hours of reading. And then maybe after that, we'll work on like some editing or YouTube planning or something, assuming that my head is feeling all right. If it's not, then maybe I'll just sit and watch like Netflix or something, because it's okay to do that, because today is my entire rest day. Can you tell like I'm excited for this sick day? I promise you I'm not feeling well. I just, like I said, I'm buying into the sick day vibes. Should this be my thumbnail? I'm gonna have that be part of my thumbnail.
It's late at night and I hear footsteps on the floor. Blood is freezing in my lips. Well, is it real or is it just October things?
I finished the book. It's a 5-star. Whew. I've been sitting here looking like this and my Zoom is in 9 minutes, and I just saw an email that there's gonna be 2 people that are like higher up that I've never talked to before that are gonna be on this call, and so I think I need to not look like this for my Zoom, and so I'm gonna do a quick little I look like Wednesday Addams. I changed into a sweater so we can just pretend that makes me look wonderful and nice. I got my sick Oreos right here. I'm ready for the flood of feeling better to come in, but I feel like for the Zoom, like, it's not as bad as it could be, which I know is a very low bar, but it's one that I'm meeting, so there's my desk.
Hi, Anna.
Hello. I don't know if I had like a fever that just broke or something, but I'm absolutely drenched in sweat after that call. It was just like 20 minutes and like I wasn't nervous for the call. I don't think that's it, but I think I'm feeling better. I think I had some sort of transformation in that time, which is kind of nice. So I guess just plans for now and the rest of the day is some YouTube work because I just solidified some dates and everything for sponsored videos, and so I need to make sure the wheels are turning for that. I'm charging my phone right now. I do think I'll go for a walk in a little bit just to get outside, get the fresh air. It's actually cold today, which is new and exciting. I'll eat my Oreos because I didn't do that, but I feel like I've reached a turning point. The trajectory is better from now on, I think. Don't want to jinx anything, I think. Back to 100 today, which feels nice. It's my second day off, and so I'm going to try to fit all the things that I would usually kind of spread between my 2 days off into one. So I've already got the laundry going, got some cleaning planned for today. I also am about to sit down, I'm going to sit down at least sometime this morning and film a sit down video, which has been a while since I've done that, but I'm feeling the motivation, got a sponsor for it, and so I'm gonna do that today. But what I'm kind of excited about, I mentioned them a little bit, and then also they're always linked in my description, but as you may know, I've been using Babe Originals Lash Serum since May, so however long that's been, like 5 months now. And I know in videos like YouTube, you can't always notice like lash differences, so I'll put a little before and after picture in so far of where my lashes currently stand after the serum. But what I'm excited for, because I usually use L'Oreal Telescopic mascara and I really love it, but this one's just about out. It's been drying out, and it just so happened at the time that I was running out of mascara, Babe offered to send their volumizing mascara for me to try. So we're gonna try that today so I can look nice and cute for the sit down video I'll be filming. Ooh, I like this color. That's awesome. I feel like it lives up to its name. I think it is volumizing me. It's going on pretty easy too, which is nice. I feel like it's pretty good. Just filmed my sit down video. I was sitting here and I was just trying to take thumbnails because sometimes I get so mad at myself because I forget to pose for a thumbnail, and then I'm like scrolling through the video being like, do I look fine there? Can I screenshot it there? But whenever I sit down to take thumbnails, I might as well be wearing like a dunce cap on my head. Like I look so dumb whenever I'm trying to pose for thumbnails because not every thumbnail can just be, but also maybe I'll use that exact moment for my thumbnail. I feel good having gotten that done. I'm gonna try to edit that video today so I can get it to the brand today, just to have that kind of out of the way. This morning I was doing crosswords as I was eating breakfast, and I just wanted to update you and let you know that I have still yet to complete a crossword. I got so super close to one today and ended up not being able to finish it. I just feel like there has to be a crossword in that book that I'm gonna know all of the clues for, but I feel like my cultural knowledge sometimes is off, or I just don't know the words. Today is a big get back on my feet type of day. I already mentioned that with like some of the cleaning and laundry and everything, but then also I'm gonna to-do list and plan, and like it'll all work out. I want to be in the evening and feel like, oh, I've had such a productive day, it's been so good, I get everything I worried about done. And just since I'm not at that point yet, I'm like a little bit nervous about it because it's like I don't know what the day will hold. I hope you relate to that feeling. Well, I don't hope you relate to that feeling because it's not a fun feeling, but like I hope you understand what I'm saying.
No matter what we got going on, it don't matter, girl. I'll fix it all again. The AM is the PM. Time to get grimy in the DMs, the DMs, the DMs. Late night all in the PM. I'll fix it in the AM, girl. Oh, girl, yeah.
Dairy-free, gluten-free mac and cheese tasting. This could go one of several ways. Does not compare to real mac and cheese, but it is good, I think. Jury's out. I think it's good.
It don't matter tonight, it's okay. We'll get right to the point, girl. I told you you're my everything, and you made me feel so special. Oh, so rock with me to the drum now. Rock with me to the drum, girl. Let me just show you run my world.
The lighting is so bad right now because the sun is like coming in directly through the window. It got really hard to be writing on my whiteboard because the sun is like so direct on, like the light source you see on my face right now is the sun bouncing off my whiteboard. But I just spend a lot of time with my big whiteboard. I can't show you all of it right now because I planned out video ideas for the rest of the year, which is kind of exciting, which obviously I don't always stick cut and dry to those, but I do hope to, and it is kind of cool seeing like the time that I'm hoping to be able to dedicate into kind of new types of videos and different types of videos. So I really am excited for that, and if you ever have videos that you want me to make, always let me know because I get really excited about, you know, trying new things and really diving deep into topics sometimes. But then also what I did was write down, this I can kind of show you, the lighting's just so bad, but I wrote down all of the Sydney Cummings workouts that I'll be doing coming up. I started a new like program with her. It's the program she did in April 2021, so it's just a while ago. Honestly, I just liked the way the thumbnails looked, which is why I'm doing that one. So I wrote them all down so that as I go through them, I can cross them off and get that satisfaction from it. This lighting is so bad, I'm so sorry. And so with starting when I did and going into today, it's gonna be Mondays are HIIT days, Tuesdays are cardio, Wednesdays are arms and abs, Thursdays are gonna be leg days, Friday is kind of like full body cardio, so like a little bit of strength, but then also getting the heart rate up. Saturdays are kind of the like fun oddball workout she has, so she has like random, like there's a power Pilates one, there's a kickboxing one, there's a jump rope one, so just kind of throwing in some like miscellaneous in there, which is always fun. And then Sundays will be the stretch days. And then I do plan on doing walks in those times as well. I actually realized today that I'm in a 3-day streak right now of doing an hour walk 3 days in a row. So I feel like I should make that go for like a week or something just for the fun of it. So I do plan on walking for an hour. I haven't decided yet when I'm gonna do that in the day. Basically, I feel like my off days are always either where I'm vlogging the entire day or today felt really busy. Like I got a lot done in a really good way, but it also has made me feel like a little bit disjointed. But it is 3:22 right now. I'm picking Zach up from like it's swim practice. He doesn't swim anymore, but he's helping coach. So I'm picking him up from there at 5 and then we're gonna go grocery shopping together. So I think I should go on my hour walk now and then I'll go and lift weights after we go grocery shopping, which is kind of reverse of what I would want to do, but just time-wise, and since the sun is setting earlier and earlier, I do want to get that walk in. But I really have been loving the walks 2 of the days out of the 3. I walked on the treadmill and I was reading The Riviera House, I was so into it, as you know, and so I didn't even like notice that I ended up walking for an hour each time as I was doing it because I just really loved the book. Like I didn't even want to stop at an hour, but I was like, I've walked for an hour, like that's good, that's enough. And then yesterday I went for a walk outside, as you know, and it was my little like medicine in the crisp cool air. I really like, it was just really good. And I was able to wear an actual jacket and everything because it's cooling off, and I'm pretty sure today is the same today. But on those walks I'll just listen to podcasts or audiobooks. I'm listening to an audiobook right now. It's called Under the Whispering Door, and the premise of it I thought it was gonna be a lot more interesting than it is right now, but I do want to push through. Like I don't want to not finish it, but basically it's I don't even know how to describe it. Basically, it's gay ghosts working to like cross over into the underworld. So it's like paranormal, but not at all spooky. Something that I miscalculated from the summary is that it mentioned something about like piping hot tea. And so I was like, gay ghosts who liked gossip. I was like, this is gonna be the perfect book. This is gonna be so interesting. And it's like actual literal tea, like they work at a tea shop. So I think maybe that plays into my disappointment, but it's not like bad at all. I'm just kind of having to push through the lull that I'm at in the middle. It's kind of long, but either that or podcasts that I'll listen to. I don't know if you noticed, but I do still have my band-aids on over here because I really thought in the shower they would kind of not adhere to me anymore and I wouldn't have to rip the band-aid off, but that hasn't happened yet, so I might just have to rip the band-aid off tonight. I will be continuing this vlog into, I believe, both Thursday and Friday, so the work days will be in it too. I never really know whenever I vlog like the true week, like Sunday to Saturday or any kind of factor in that time. I always call it work week vlogs, but I realize that that's not always exactly true because usually like if I'm clicking on a work week vlog, I'm expecting it to be like 9 to 5 Monday to Friday type vlog, and obviously that's not what my schedule is. So let me know if I need to start calling these something different than work week vlogs, but also like it's not the weekend because it's Tuesday and Wednesday. But I think I might be getting back on the rotation of vlogging like starting on Thursday, like going Thursday to Monday instead so that it is the work week. I don't know. I've just been overthinking that as I was planning my YouTube videos and all. I think that's all the updates that I need to give. I really feel like I've kind of forgot about this vlog and like all that we've talked about and everything since I got caught up in my other video, but I will be going on my walk, finishing up everything I need to for the video that's going to get posted tomorrow because I haven't done thumbnail, description, anything like that. Going to pick up Zach, going to get groceries, coming back, putting the groceries away, and then I don't remember now. I think it's like 40-minute arms is what the Sydney workout is for today, so a lot ahead of me, but all things I'm looking forward to.
You make it feel like okay. I spend like every damn day with you, girl. So it don't matter in the AM, 'cause right now it is the PM. When we get slimy in DMs, girl. And it don't matter what happens now, 'cause I can fix it in the AM. 'Cause right now it is the PM. I'll just fix it in the AM. When we get grimy in DMs.
I can't even lie to you. I did a lot of messing around at work today. And like I did do some work too, but I would definitely say that the majority of my time was spent just having a good time, which, you know, it's good to have days like that. But we did have the weekly multidisciplinary team meeting. I had just a couple clients to present, like unofficially, not the full case presentation, not like a whole treatment plan review, as you sometimes have to do in social work, but just like the casual check-in, that kind of present. And then I didn't end up seeing any kids, but I did catch up on paperwork and documentation and note, which feels good, especially going into this weekend. I work this weekend, but at the facility that I provide extra help at, not actually my facility. And so it's nice to have like kind of all my ducks in a row at this facility as we head closer into the weekend where I'll be somewhere else. So feeling pretty good. Feeling kind of like on a little high. I have kept up my hour walks for each day streak, and so I'm planning on doing that today and then also getting a leg workout in. I feel like this vlog has consisted of a whole lot, and so I'll just go ahead and end it out now. Oh, hey neighbor. I'll just go ahead and end it out now, but thank you so much for joining me. If you're still watching and you're not subscribed, do that because we're vibing at least a little bit. And as you've seen, whenever I was planning out the whole month, I've got fun videos that I'm excited for on the way. So all of that being said, I hope you are having a good day, a great day even, and I just want you to remember to find so many small reasons to smile in each and every day, and I'll see you next time.